everybody, and it is your boy Mike right here with Preston T, and I've got my incredible, lovely, sexy, fabulous Alex. Ask Alex is here with me, my co-host. How are you, Alex?
Hey y'all, hey friends, hey Depressed T friends. We are here, brother. You know I love you in color.
Yeah, and I got you. Yeah,
And I'm giving
you're giving me black. You're giving me Black Power, Rhythm Nation, and Chanel. How about that? How about that?
You guys like the new background? I've added some things to my set.
If they didn't catch the Chanel, but also catch the ladies to the
And
left.
my ladies, we got Sarah Jessica Parker in the house. We got Selena and Princess Diana. As always, every week they're gonna be right here with us. So,
That's wonderful. And this week I am saluting the one and only Joe Issa Rae Diop. Her name is Issa Rae. I'm just gonna let y'all have it. We'll be getting back with her on her at the end of the show. But right now she is everything to me. All that, a bag of chips, gravy, everything. Love Issa Rae.
I can't wait to press the tea on this, but okay.
Yes. But before we press the tea on that, you got some tea you want to bring to us right now about Mr. Kanye, sis. What's going on?
Why are you my neighbor? No, this is not Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. We cannot be friends. We cannot be neighbors. This man that moved across
the street. Right across the street. Why? That's the creepiest thing in the world. That is the creepy thing. Tell us what happened. What happened?
He's fighting for his marriage. Kanye West says that he is fighting for his marriage. He wants Kim Kardashian back. He wants the kids and everyone to be together in one home. I get it. I'm all for it. He gives this speech about biblical terms and Bible scriptures about how God doesn't want the family to be divided. Sir, I almost had you. You had me at first thinking that you was a real believer, that you was saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost. But at this point, it's giving me witchcraft. It's giving me potions and lotions. He needs to go speak to someone and shrink. I don't know. But either way, this man has moved across the street from Kim's house because he says that he wants to be closer to their family, brother. Now, you let me know.
I just feel like the moment he lost his mother, Donda, we started getting strange fruit from Kanye. Kanye has never really been the same since Donda left. And I don't mean to call her lame like I know her, because I don't. But really, so much mental illness, so much this and that, so much attention, so much excessive behavior. I mean that had to have been a lot on Kim alone as a wife, because
it's a lot on Kim. Is it a lot on Kim? I just think that overall it's a lot on us. I'm tired of listening to them.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it ain't nothing on me, because I do not carry him one iota. Zero. He don't nothing. First of all, again, I think mental health issues. I think so much on Kim as a wife, because I actually like Kim. I think Kim, she's a fair girl. She's beautiful. She has done everything to me right as much as possible. But I feel like Kanye, you just
ask her to move down the street.
I just feel like Kanye, you're all over the place. You've been all over the place, and you just, at this point, we're all, like you just said, we're all exhausted, and you just take a break. Take a really long break.
Take a break. Go on vacation. Do something. Because I thought he wanted to live in Idaho or Ohio or Iowa or wherever he was. And now you want to move directly across the street? Leave Kim and them babies alone and stop trying to check out for her box and see who's in it.
Yeah.
We already know it's been a lot.
Basically, that's what it is. You're moving across the street and you're putting a light on her, and you want to like watch her every 5 minutes and all this. And you know what? If it's meant for them to get back together, then I hope that they do. But in the meantime,
my girl, she's not here for any of it.
I say, dude, have a seat.
In another home.
In a whole other home across the mountain, not across the street. How about that?
Okay.
Now, Jada Chavez, you've got some tea on Miss Jada Chavez right here on the Tea Press the Tea. What is the tea on this young lady?
Now, she's my look of the week, so let's start off with that.
Okay.
Take a moment.
Okay.
She is wearing Orange Pill Boutique gray jumpsuit. It's a mix of gray and orange in there. It has a pop of color. I love it. It has white suede Christian Louboutin boots with little razzle dazzle on the side and some nice little stunner shades. I think she is giving fabulous. But the other contrary is that she bought a new whip.
I saw the whip. Who bought the whip? I can tell you right now, she didn't buy that whip. Who bought it though?
I don't know. So we're gonna press the T on this. We're gonna pick up a couple of people in our minds who we think bought this Rolls Royce for her. She posted herself hugging her baby, her sweet little baby boy. He was sitting on top of the hood and said, "Merry Christmas to me." Now, honey, I know your bag is long. I'm not gonna try to shade Miss Jada and say that she ain't got the bag. But the Rolls Royce, honey, you just Santa just threw that down your chimney. I think it was the baby father. I think it was little baby. I think he presented her with a nice little Christmas gift. All in all, I think that's where his heart lies. I think he, just like Kanye, he wants to be back with his family. But that's how you do it, honey. If you want to get back in the home, just drop a little gift off and leave.
Well, I gotta ask you this: sis. If it was Merry Christmas to me, and if he bought it, isn't that a little disrespectful to say Merry Christmas to me and somebody else bought your car?
I mean, I guess she wants to be private. She doesn't want to, let the cat out of the bag.
No, I'll take that. Okay.
She's being private. So you think it's rude that if she didn't acknowledge the person who bought the gift?
I absolutely think it's rude. If somebody else bought you the car, just say, "Oh, my baby gave me my car," blah, 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 blah. But if you're trying to keep it private and keep us out of your business, I'm with you.
Staying private is the gift that keeps on giving.
The gift that keeps on giving. And speaking of the gift that keeps on giving, let's check this out. A woman pays off her man's student loan for Christmas. I would like to know, okay, to each his own. Hey, ladies, do what you want to do. But a whole student loan, this was her husband, right?
It better be.
Because if it wasn't, I think she's a little on the cuckoo side. Sis, what you got to say?
I want to see receipts. I want to see the receipts. I want to know, because it could have been $5. What was the remaining balance on this debt?
Okay, so you real shady today.
How you gonna beat your chest and go viral by saying you paid your man's debt off?
You basically saying it wasn't $250,000. It was basically just $5.
Like $50. Because I'm not throwing no shade to my girls. I love my strong women.
Oh, you saying that what kind of school you say he going to, sis?
He probably went to a community college.
You got him at a 1 week, 5-day class over at the.
It's not giving that. I'm sorry.
It says, look, you got him at the community center for 3 days.
Given a 3-day course. No shade to my Black love. I love Black love. I love the acknowledgement of what they're trying to give around it. But the fact, I need to see dividends, because if you really paying off your man's debt and you going hard because you want to stay 10 toes down, it better have been at least 10 grand. And they should have put that out there, how much she paid it off. So I want to see the receipts. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why do you think, okay, we just got two situations where women are giving men money or paying off some. Now, what's going on though? What's changing? What is allowing women to feel like they can do? Again, to each his own. I'm not saying don't do for your man, and I think everybody should do for each other in a relationship. But I'm not hearing where bruh is paying for his wife's beauty salon, school, or cosmetology school, or whatever. I'm just not hearing it. I'd like to hear that.
You're not okay. So you're not here for a man to.
No, I'm not hearing it. Not here for it. I'm not hearing men doing this to women. I'm hearing the women are taking care of the men. What's up with the guy actually going and paying?
There are men doing it. It's just unfortunate that there's a lot of sugar babies out here more so than real women who are being taken care of.
But why are we not hearing about it?
Well, we're not hearing about it because more women are okay with having sugar daddies instead of being real women and waiting for a real man who will come alongside you and take care of you and support you.
Do you feel like women are do you feel like women are extra proud that they're paying for men stuff and they're like, I took care of my man and boasting about it or something? Because I'm like,
honestly, I think the way that she wanted it to be presented was though I'm out here, I got a bag and I can pay my man's debt off. I'm a good woman. I can stay 10 toes down. I really just think that I need to see the receipts. I need to know if it was like 10,000 or 20,000. Then I can be like, oh, she a bad one. But most women, I think sometimes are also trying to show that we are still wanted and want to be desired because.
You know what I'm gonna need you to do? Mm-hmm. Don't pay off his thing. Go and open up you an account and get you a business or something. Go in a nail shop, because we need Black-owned nail shops out here. If you know what I mean. And keep the money in the community. But it's like go.
She could have paid it off for him, and then maybe this would have helped their debt out together, and then they go into business together and open up something together. which would be great. I'm just saying that I don't know if she really put that coin in there, but either to each his own. And I think that yes, they can open up a business together, or she can open her own nail salon. Because I don't want to put down. I want to encourage my women to take care of your men. But take care of good men.
I want to encourage women to take care of themselves, because when he leave you, you'll still have your business. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go there, but hey, that's what Press the Tea is all about. Okay, so we're gonna take a small break. We're gonna come back. And guess who we're going to be talking about? The entire 5th season of Insecure. Everybody watched it this week. If you didn't watch it, you were under a rock, or you were just not feeling it. But guess what? One of the highest rating shows. Yeah. One of the highest rating shows this year. It was the finale. It was incredible. Issa Rae is amazing. Everybody on there is amazing. We'll be right back with Insecure.
Today's show is sponsored by not only, but amazing National Coalition of 100 Black Women of Prince George's County, Maryland. The chapter's president is run by Deborah Nixon. We just want to say thank you for all that you do and your service.
Okay, and we are back with Press the Tea, and I have my wonderful co-host, the one and only Ask Alex, who is drinking it out of her A-cup, baby. What you got in that cup?
I always have my tea. Now I know y'all probably think I got something else in here.
Right. It might be a little stuff.
Later show when brother is not stressing me out, because right now I definitely probably need a quick little.
Go get, because I know you're drinking on something over there. It's probably not even tea. It's probably tea and
all this sugar.
Okay. So we're gonna pick back up before we go to Insecure. Now there was a woman, Alex. Second woman who gives her spouse her entire check, and then he gives her back $100 allowance. What are y'all doing? What is going on, Alex?
Let's go down the top. Now, first she done said her whole check goes into his account. They have one account. Then she said he pays all of the bills for the house, which is I was like, okay, that's cool.
Okay.
Where she threw me off
was where?
When she said that he gives her $100 allowance a week for food and whatever else she may want. Now, first of all, bish, I'm not gonna say the other word. Ain't nobody gonna live off $100 a week. I can't even go outside without spending $100 a day. So I just need to understand, you don't have no debit card that he gives you that you can go to the bank and
I'm wondering this, Alex. I'm wondering, okay, if she gives him all her money, right? Mm-hmm. And then he pays all the bills, is that inclusive of all the food, your gas? Do you get per diem? I mean, is it something outside of this $100? Because $100 is just not gonna get it.
I just want to know where the agreement came in, because I understand when you come together, you get married, there is an understanding of how the bill's going to be paid, how everything's going to be dispersed. I'm here for it. So if there is a stipend or a per diem or whatever the case is, $100 for me was just more so like letting me know what my worth is. Like, I should be able to have access to our money whenever, whether it's all in one account. I should just still be an allowance. Like, and the look on his face while he's sitting there and she's explaining this was just like,
what y'all got to say?
What y'all got to say?
Again, to each his own. I just feel like what is going on out here where women they're not managing their own personal space. And your personal space is you go out to work and work 40 hours a week, you make some money. Now I could see that, if everything was going in 50-50, I can understand that. You're paying 50-50 with your man paying a little bit more than you, whatever, I don't know. But to give your entire check, that's just a lot.
I think it's the scarcity of men. It's coming down to the fact that give your man your entire paycheck. And then receive only $100. So that gets us to
5 twittings.
Show of the week.
I would feel insecure about that, that's for sure.
So
insecure. First of all, best friend, did you see it?
Did I?
Did you see it?
I have to admit, because it would be wrong for me not to admit, that I am a newbie to the show. I had to binge watch.
I think, honest to God, you are not the only one. There are several people that are just falling into Insecure, and I'm going to be very honest with you. I am only about 2 months in. This show has been going on for 5 seasons.
5 years.
For 5 seasons. It was so funny because when I was listening to the first and second and third season, I was listening to like older hits that were out back then. I was like, oh, wait a minute. You mean to tell me that this was out when that song was out?
Yes. It
Yeah,
was
and
the
I was
music
like,
for me. I love the music
the
soundtrack
music.
to the Insecure. They need to put out a whole like EP album.
They really should consider doing that. You know, we're gonna touch on this a little bit. She's getting into the music business also. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, she's getting into. And she says that's a whole nother beast. But I want to go down the list of some of 15 of the main characters, and that is Issa Rae plays Issa, Yvonne, who plays Molly Carter, which is you, Jay Ellis, who is Lawrence. Then you've got Kelly, who is Natasha Rothwell, Amanda Seals, who is Tiffany Dubois. Then you've got Kendrick Sampson, who's Nathan, Christina Elmo, who's Condola, and then you've got Alexander Hart.
Ebola virus.
My only, and I still love everybody in the show, even this person that I'm about to speak on, Amanda Seals. I could see someone else playing that part.
I did too.
I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's Amanda, but I feel sometimes she's overshooting the part.
I didn't like it. I really didn't like her character. It was giving me like she was a Valley Girl Becky. I mean, her and
See, I don't have a problem with the Valley Girl thing. It's just she just doesn't hit it right to me.
She did it. I mean, it didn't get the bourgeois, the over black bougie, and then the AKAs came for her heavy. They had showed that the AKA emblems in the first season, so I didn't know why they didn't come for them then.
Yeah, they waited too late. But yeah. Issa Rae, I love her part. The relationship between Issa Rae and Lawrence, to me, it is spot on because it is about real, true relationships when people make mistakes. Issa Rae, in her role of playing Issa, has an affair, not an affair, but she has sex with one of her partners. And then she comes home and she tells Lawrence, now, sis, I got to ask you this. Would you have told Lawrence about this relation, about this affair? Would you have done that?
Lawrence was such a good man, and I have been in a position where you're just done with the relationship. You know, she was complaining about he didn't have no job, he's not working. It's like, girl, I'm over this. I'm ready to see someone else. I'm ready to start dating. And you don't even think about all the good things about him. It's like almost that other people can still see how good he is, but once you're just tired of what you're not being fulfilled, like, I mean, she carried him a few times. Oh, did you go on the interview? Did you get the fucking job? Like, what is going on? Type of situation. So I can see how it built up for her to be in that position, but I would have tried to leave the relationship and break up before it got to the point of cheating, because you see how it just went downhill from there.
But would you have told him if you had cheated? Yeah. Would you have come in the house and at some point, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, would you have told him? Some things are better kept unsaid.
Because look at what she went through for almost 5 years of torture and not finding love and having to go back on the spinning wheel and realizing that she really was in love with him. Like, it was just so heartbreaking that when she realized that she did love him, it was done. I mean, did you see how Molly even met up with him in the courtyard and pretended like she was trying to run into him at work? And when she called Issa to say, he's done, girl, I've been like, my heart dropped for her.
Yeah.
Like, he's not coming back.
He's not coming back. And then he has sex with multiple women because he's trying to get out his frustration. You know what I mean? And there were even times when he was supposed to meet Issa, and then he stood her up. One time she goes into the apartment and he's not there. She sees his uniform or whatever. And it's like, after this was when she went away to the girls' party, and then Molly had to drive her back.
Let's go, girl.
Yeah, ride or die, right? Ride or die. We're about to go.
Your man back tonight.
And then when they get to the house, he's not even there. And I think the most incredible scene, which is, there's so many great creative moments in this body of work. Outside, the street light is hitting the couch, and it's just like they're in the ghetto. She's on the couch, and that's exactly how she feels.
I just think
Completely
overall, what
just done.
we're talking about, brother, like where you're like, well, what are women? Where are we struggling with? Is the fact we don't want to be a dumb bitch, we don't want a broken pussy, and we want to glow up. And through this entire season, 5 season, we just watched the glow up. And honestly, I wanted her to end up with Nathan. What about you?
I actually thought that she was going to end up with Nathan. I don't know how they flipped it, but the beauty of it is you know, after the party thing and all of that, and Nathan, what I like to, I honestly feel like, because a lot of people didn't like the finale, didn't like how it, they liked season 5, they liked the last one, but they didn't like the way it ended.
I was really confused. Like, was she
But I
hallucinating?
understand. I understand. I feel like, although Issa has said, you know what, goodbye, but they left it open to come back. Like for, you know, like when Sex and the City did the movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm so with this. I'm so what you guys just did, because you didn't end it. It's not over yet.
Not over.
It's not over yet. The last scene when she comes in and she kisses Lawrence, and Lawrence is there with the little baby boy. I was like,
And
yo,
they're thin.
I was like, yo, this is so dope. I get it. You know, I would have liked to have seen Condola somewhere in that mix a little bit.
Lola,
Yeah,
Cyrus.
I'm not going Condola.
Okay. So, I mean, I don't know what the purpose was, you know, that she served. She served her purpose.
Well,
Unfortunately,
you know what? I actually liked, and I loved how they wrote her in, because they wrote her in first as as being a friend to Issa Rae, because Issa Rae was doing that big event. But then, of course, her and old boy get together, and now she finds out that, oh, wait a minute, you screwing my dude, my ex dude, whatever. And so it was such an awkward moment between these two women trying to be cordial with each other and make it work. You know, just as, you know, not even friends.
Black. It was
Not
so
even friends,
rich.
you know.
Yeah, it was so black. It was so rich. It was filled with, you know, the ups and downs of Molly and Issa's friendship, which, you know, which girls go through all the time with their friends. Having your sister circle, I just loved how it was this strong unit that just was unbreakable. Even with Issa and Lawrence's relationship, it seemed unbreakable. You know, even people don't believe in love and don't believe in marriage. Look how beautiful their love still was after 5 years. Like, you can believe in love. You can believe that you can have it. You can have it all.
Yeah.
I thought that was the beauty of the show. So
I again with Condola and her, I loved her mom. I loved the Sunshine who played her mom, and then we had her sister was played by I can't remember her name. Oh God, I can't remember her name. But I'll get back. And I'm surprised they didn't even have her in the lineup. So what I liked about Condola is like, it was so honest, so pure with her, because she really did love Lawrence. I wanted to, you know, have the baby with or without him, and she was in love with him. But
let's show a clip of that.
Oh no, we cannot.
I don't know what content you're using.
Well, then you should. Did you watch it?
I've watched Condola and Lawrence.
Okay, so Condola and Lawrence. I mean, they were in love.
I thought you were gonna throw stuff in there.
What?
Clips of the show.
So Condola and him were in love, and so my point is that her relationship with Issa was also, to me, somewhat affectionate, because she was always trying to make sure she wasn't stepping on Issa's toes, and Issa on her toes. So I thought that was just dope.
Yeah, and I thought it was magnificent too that they used actors that were really like unknown throughout the entire season.
Oh my God!
They didn't use typical, you know, faces that we know that could play these parts or play these roles. Just like, you know, someone else could have played Amanda, but I think they actually gave a platform to new black actors to have an opportunity for almost 5 years to be on screen on HBO. So that was just a shout out that I want to give to Issa and to the Insecure team and casting, that they did an amazing job casting their
The
actors.
casting, to me, the casting, with the exception of Amanda, of course, I think the casting was impeccable. And big shout out to Natasha Rockwell, who played Kelly, because she's also a staff writer
Yes.
who was a writer on the show. But then when
Oh,
she actually did the round table reading, she read so good that they were like, we can't even, we no, you have to play this part. And she
she
was like,
was
wait a minute.
hilarious. I
She
loved her character.
was amazing, dude. I was like, yo, I know so many chicks like this. She was so
Yeah.
funny and so good. I
I love
truly enjoyed her. What out of the on the of the fifth season, what was your favorite scene or your favorite part?
Ooh, I have to go with the, second to last show where Lawrence had professed his love in the middle of the party, and Nathan had to come out and was just like, it was about to be a whole big battle. I mean,
Oh
it was
yeah,
finally
yeah,
like,
yeah.
after all this time, he is finally doing it. But it was like, dang. So that was my favorite scene of the show.
Wow. Okay. I absolutely remember that part vividly. Yes, the
Okay.
party. Yeah, it's hard, it would be hard for me if you were to ask me that question. I swear to God, Alex, it would be so hard for me to answer that question. And I'm glad you were able to. It would be hard for me because I was obsessed the moment I saw the first season, and literally I binge watched. So I actually watched it all in one night. Stupid idiot me, couldn't even go to sleep the next day, brain all twisted. It was like the best body of work to me that I've seen really in a long time, with a predominantly all black cast, director. Did you know how they found the director, right?
Yes.
The
How do you say her name? Malakis?
Malaki. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. And she's done a lot of work with Beyonce. So if you see a lot of
But,
Beyonce
check this
videos,
out.
are
She,
directed by her.
and you know those videos are amazing, but she's not done movies, and I'm so glad that they took a chance on her. And when she first, I was watching the documentary, and in the documentary, when she first comes to them, the internet's not working. There's so many glitches and things that are not working for them. And Issa goes back to her people, and she's like, "Are y'all sure this is right?" Because she was not ready. Blah 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 blah. And the girl is like, "No, I think it was Prentice. Prentice is like, just give her a chance. Just let's bring her back." And when I say Mama came back with a deck ready, a full-on deck of what everything should look like, and Issa in the documentary, Issa says she blew her away. So it was so amazing to see black director, black runners, black actors and actresses, and Issa made everyone look beautiful, even down to the N word and them cursing and everything else. Typically, I shy away from that and want to kind of keep it a little clean because of stereotypes. I ate every bit of it up because
Every bit of it, and all the sex scenes, even the sex
everything.
scenes were like, oh my goodness, so much. But it was hard not to not watch it, and to be like, wow, it kind of made you be ready for your next escapade.
And it was like, best friend, they kept everything so real that it's like it was like a rap song. They're telling you a story and you can't deny it. It's what's truly happening on the
I
block.
think also what stood out to me the most were the cell phones. Like, do you know how
Technology,
inspiring
yeah, yeah.
them getting text messages and phone calls? Like, you just know when your girl's calling or your friend's calling, or that dude calling again. Like, they really use the cell phone calling and text messaging and the phone going off. I like that part about it too.
I'm with you on that. The communication and technology of how they utilize,
Yes.
the devices and stuff like that. I remember one scene, they were in the car. Issa was in the front and she was in the back, Molly, and they were texting each other.
Yes.
And the text messages were going up, and I was like, yo, this is so freaking dope.
Yeah.
From an editing standpoint, and also how they're using technology and all of this to kind of keep us abreast of everything that's going on and where we are in our state of being. It was just, man, it was just so great.
How do you think about the landmark of the Dunn's building? Is it 709? The apartment building is now going to be an intricate staple in.
I'll tell you why, because in 1989, I moved to Los Angeles and stayed there until the Olympics in Atlanta. That's when I moved back and I started working with TLC and the LaFace family. I lived in Los Angeles, so the beauty of watching that is almost like, I'm trying to think of something that that they shoot in Atlanta. Whenever I see scenes in Atlanta, I'm going, oh, I know that place. Yeah. So when I saw these shots, I'm like, oh my God, they're not only making Black people look beautiful, awesome, fashionable, even down to Issa Rae. Issa Rae is not wearing no weave, no nothing. And the lady is styling her hair, giving us different styles with 7 inches of curly hair on. It was so Black and beautiful. But what I loved about, to answer your question about the building, I love the aerial shots and the landscaping of Los Angeles. It made you just want to be in LA. It made you want to like be a part of Insecure and everything. It was fantastic.
Yes, I love that Molly went natural too. It was like they finally took wigs away and her weave and made her look freaking bomb. She was that baddie. Try not to cuss, but I mean, Molly was my girl.
Obviously Issa is the star of the show, but Molly is definitely the co-star of the show. I loved her in everything she wore, but definitely when she came back for the last season and Mama cut that hair off, I was like, you know what? You are bad, B, because you just said, I am beautiful. Well, that's right. Look, we're going to take another break and then we're going to come back and end the show. Again, Insecure was just a great way to end the year and to kind of pick up, especially if you're a content creator. Please, can we get out there and create more content like this, because it really shows the true experience of what Black millennials are going through and what you can accomplish in a great body of work. So I'm all for Issa and what she's done. We'll be right back.
Today's show is sponsored by not only but amazing National Coalition of 100 Black Women of Prince George's County, Maryland. The chapter's president is run by Deborah Nixon. We just want to say thank you for all that you do and your service.
Okay, everybody, and we are back with Press the Tea with my co-host, the wonderful Miss Ask Alex, and I am Mike Lee. And we have completed our show for today, this segment, and we're also ending 2021. Get the hell out of here. Goodbye. Don't need you no more. We are done through another nasty 2021. Best friend, what's going on with 2022? Have you checked to see who is over there yet? Hold on. Before I go over to 2022, I want to know who over there. Yeah, who are going to be there?
Over there.
I'm
so excited for 2022, best friend. I mean, to have us start our new legacy, our platform. We are ready for some major things that we want to come our way. But I know what I'm leaving in 2021, and I'm writing out my vision board. I'm writing out my notes for 2022. I'm so excited to bring this new year with you.
I am too. Oh my God. Well, first of all, one of my greatest joys in 2021 was meeting you and us just starting on our venture. Love you to death. Like I told you, you can't do no wrong. We can cuss each other out, blah, 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 blah. And then we are right back on top of
what's going on behind these scenes.
Oh my God. If y'all can see the behind the scenes and then we click back in. But Alex is truly, truly my family. That's the one thing I always tell people when you know you love someone. You can't get rid of family. Like you can't get rid of your mom, can't get rid of your dad. And that's Alex and me. Can't get rid of her. We will cuss each other out. We will give each other that stare like, did you say that to me? And then
Are you gonna say the line again? Oh, okay.
Right.
I asked you like 3 times. Are you gonna say the line again?
And I just gave you the stare like. But you know what the funny thing is? We are twins. We are so freaking much alike that it is funny. Because sometimes she'll give me like this stare, and I was like, okay, so I guess you're not gonna do it. I'll just move right along there. I'm not even fucking with her, whatever.
We had a photo shoot this week, didn't we? Best friend.
We had a photo shoot on Monday. We gotta.
You trying to text me at 4 a.m. trying to act like you gonna get me a starting. No, best friend was already canceled.
But no, because here's the thing. I was like, no, I want to stay committed. But as it got more and more closer to the time, I'm like, baby, commitment is out the door. I don't feel nothing about no cameras, no nothing. It is a Monday morning. What the hell were we thinking? Let me let best friend know now. It's not going to happen. I hit best friend up, y'all. Best friend was like, child, I already didn't cancel. I was like, you know what?
Best friend ain't ready. So
Best friend ain't ready, but we're gonna reschedule. We've got new pictures and everything coming out. We have so much newness, new shows, new everything coming out for you guys next year. New projects. So we have a great 2022 coming up. What are you getting rid of, and what are you keeping, best friend?
I want to just really, get over just, keeping things around me that I don't need to keep around me, if you know what I mean, and
Mm-hmm.
just riffraff out so I can open up. Because if you don't get rid of the old, you can't open up.
Can't open up to the new. Yeah, yeah.
Got to keep your house clean. So I am, just dusting out some things. I'm a very organized and together person. So, I'm going to be finishing my semester with school, starting up the
Mhm.
spring semester at Bowie
Uh-huh.
State University for
Mhm.
broadcast journalism.
Uh-huh.
And, just keep on what we're doing. Like, we have a momentum going. We ain't slowing down.
We not slowing down, boo. We're not slowing down. I don't know what am I keeping. Well, I'm keeping you. I know we're doing that. I'm keeping so many wonderful people around me that I do have. What am I letting go? I'm letting go just the bad energy. If you got bad energy, if I know right away your energy is just bad, it's not even hate. It's nothing even about hate or nothing. We just don't match. We not. It's not happening. So that's probably me this year. Is that if it's not working, it ain't working, and it's just no need to pretend. Old people, if you ain't heard from me and I ain't call you, it's
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 over.
it's over. It's just over. We can let it go. I loved you then. You loved me then, and that was it. It was then. And guess what? We could be like insecure and wait 5 years and see if it works out again. But
if you make it
if you make it back,
to next season.
yes,
But I
yes,
know for this season, I'm so grateful to have you in my life. You are
absolutely,
definitely my brother, my best friend, my
absolutely,
ride or die. You're the only person I
absolutely,
can come to. You dry my tears, best friend.
absolutely,
I pray for
absolutely.
you. I love you.
Love you back, baby. Love you back. Happy New Year to you, and
Happy
everything you
New
touch is
Year.
gold. And we're gonna be right there, always together. Just that's it.
I love you.
I love you too, baby.
Happy New Year, friends. We're going to see y'all in 2022.
You better
Turn up,
move.
stay safe, wear your mask. Damn it.
Get your shots. I'm sorry. Some of y'all don't want no shots. All right, we out of here. We out of here. All right, bye, y'all.